About the whole Ryan Henry and him smashing his best friend, his so-called brother, baby mother drama. This drama is a hot mess and I'm here to break it down all for you. So here we have Ryan Henry best friend talking about how he found out about Ryan and his baby mother, and we have Ryan admitting to actually having relations with his best friend's baby mother. So let's watch these clips and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
I was at her house and she was in the bathroom, and my son picks up her phone and he says, "I know mommy's code." And I'm like, "No, you don't." And he said, "Yes, I do." So I was like, "Show me." He shows me. He opens her phone. When thinking about going through her phone, I don't go through her phone. And I went to the text, and the only thing I did was put Ryan's name in because I had suspicions. But I thought it was something wrong with me to be having suspicions. I'm like, he's the godfather of my son. I mean, why do I have these suspicions? So I never said anything about it. But the first thing I did was type in Ryan's name, and a whole conversation came up. Um, one series of texts I'm reading, we again, it's another family outing, but this time it's with his family and my family. And in those messages, he's like, "Hey, I won't even be around Rachel," and then she's like, "Yeah, I don't want Aunt to be all in my face." We were going on a boating outing. It was just a private boat. Ryan had rented a boat for like 6 hours at one of those 100-foot yachters, and it was just all family. So of course, we were all there, and they were making all these type of you know comments and joking, and at my expense. If you look at the video, I never noticed it before, but if you watch the video, you look at Ryan's face, I can tell he's disturbed. And not saying that that was something to make it better, but I can tell he's disturbed. And I haven't had a verbal conversation with Ryan. We've texted. He refused to answer my FaceTime calls. Um, but he did admit it. She's admitted it. He never apologized until I told him, I'm like, man, you one arrogant motherfucker. You still haven't even apologized. And then he did apologize. And everything he tells me is out the window because, like I told him, if it happened once, say y'all was drunk, you don't know what happened. Even twice, and y'all after that second time, we knew we were wrong and we hated it happen. Trust me, man. Like that's my brother to me. She's my son's mother. My son is everything to me. I was willing to. I would have been willing to like work through that. But you guys had sex probably like I think she like over 20 times, a year and a half, and all those messages and all those texts. Not one time did anybody say like we should stop this, you know. And actually, 3 months ago, I was diagnosed with depression. Like somebody could have cared enough about me to say, you know what, man, what if he finds out about this? Man, that might push him over the edge, you know. And that didn't happen. It's that still wasn't it. So it was nothing that could make them stop doing what they were doing. It's like, what did you guys think was gonna be? Did you want to be a family? Like what, And like I told them, I made you my son. If I'd have died from cancer on my deathbed, they would have been there. He'd have been on one side of me, she'd have been on the other side of me. And as I'm dying, one of the things that would help me die in peace is knowing that he has my son. And he's going to look out for my son because he's my brother for one, but you his godfather.
So now we're gonna hear Ryan's side of the story. So let's hear what he has to
It came
say.
out that I had slept with a friend of mine's ex and also the mother of his child, which happened to also be my godson's mother. That was true. There were some situations where that happened almost about 2 years ago, and then more recently, within the last like 2 months. Um, and then y'all got this last week, um, and it's been seemingly as much as it was coming out repetitively that I wasn't saying nothing about it and that I didn't care. That wasn't the situation. That's far from what it is. I think literally when y'all got the information, I was in Vegas. Um, but one big part about that is that, myself and all the parties involved, we had talked. Because this had come about a week and a half before that. It's like, you ask yourself a million times, like, why did I and why do I hurt people that I care about? And these are things that, people go through. Just in my position, nothing can't be any wrong. So, it's just like, but these are things I've had to deal with myself. I don't want to make any excuses for what I've done. But everybody keep asking, like, it's like two different explanations for it, or two explanations for it, So people who know me most, and people who know me the closest, know that over times, and a lot of times even because I hide it very well, I've been in some pretty dark places at certain times. I've battled with, my internal mental health for a couple years, years and years, a lot of things that I haven't dealt with. Publicly letting y'all know that I did apologize to him, apologizing to y'all for being able to get something like this, no matter how far the mess up is, it's just, I hurt a lot of people when it came to that, so I'm apologizing publicly for the same way I've apologized privately, for the embarrassment that I've caused, the pain that I've caused everybody. My plan of action is to repair relationships, ones that couldn't be repaired. Like I said, a lot of people were hurt behind this, family, friends, but that's something I got to take on the chin. Just like I said, in the situation of myself, Anthony, my kids, mom, all of our families that's involved, I hurt a lot of people, I embarrassed a lot of people, and, the plan of action is to repair some of those relationships, but, all of them won't be able to be repaired. So that's just something we got to live with.
So there you have it, guys. Ryan Henry actually telling us that he actually smashed his best friend's baby mother, and I don't know, it just seems so sad. I'm so sorry for Anthony, the best friend. You can see that he's really depressed. It really took a toll on him. And Ryan, that's just really bad to mess with your best friend's baby mother. Anthony said, as you heard, he found out through text messages with both of them talking about what they would miss and all sort of stuff. I'll have the messages on the screen. You can pause to read. But it is really distasteful what they did to this man. This man was going through cancer. Literally just overcame cancer last year. They were right beside him, supporting him, and to know that they were actually having sex is just really sad. Understand? I guess he couldn't hold it anymore. And I know people hate when people run into the media, but sometimes that's how someone vents. Let them vent. That's a bad thing that happened to him. Let me read some of the info that was released. These are messages between Ryan and Nina, the baby mother, and also we see Anthony post after these messages. So, in my honest opinion, I don't think Ryan is really remorseful, even if his best friend had to beg him for an apology. He was having relations with his baby mother for over a year, having sex more than 20 times, even 2 months ago. Like, that's not someone who cares about a friend. This man has been going through cancer and near-death experience, and Ryan over here finding comfort in his best friend's baby mother's poems. I always say a shoulder to cry on is a D to ride on, and Anthony, Ryan's friend baby mother, proved the theory. Like, girl, you couldn't sit on something else, why the best friend? And Ryan, so many girls want you, why your best friend's girl? The situation is a hot damn mess, and it's just sad he had to go through this. with his best friend. The man literally said if he had passed on, he would have peace knowing Ryan would take care of his son. That's friendship, that's loyalty. And to know that Ryan was actually right there knowing that he's smashing his best friend baby mother. How do you sleep? That's just so sad. Yes, I know mental illness and depression is a hard thing, and a lot of people suffer through it, but I'm sorry, I cannot give him a pass because of his mental illness and depression, because at no point you guys even think about stopping or even giving your guys space, time from each other to try to stop this mess. You kept on doing it, and in the man's face. um, um Even your baby mother, everything ties in together, because your baby mother, your kids, everybody is close to each other, and you guys mess up all of this just for just sex. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. Anthony, my prayers go with you. Thank God you're cancer free. Ryan and the baby mama, karma is coming to you, and trust me, you will get yours, Ryan. You will get yours. It's just sad, but hey, guys, thanks for watching this video. I'll ask you if you could like, comment, and share this video for me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.